Hi, everybody. It's Keisha Freed from Unlimited for Life Coaching, empowering career professionals and entrepreneurs to be self-directed leaders of heart and mind in the workplace, in their businesses, and in the community. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a woman named Tanya and this thing that we call labels. Tanya resents women who are in leadership. Wherever Tanya works, she pushes back and sabotages women leaders. She doesn't hear, she forgot, she ignores. Tanya is passive aggressive. But you see, Tanya's problem, you might think, oh, she's just jealous or she's just envious, and that might be true. But that's just the surface of the problem. You see, Tanya's real problem isn't about jealousy, envy, resenting women. Tanya's real issue is self-image. And in order for you to understand this, I'm going to take you back to Tanya's previous job. In the company that Tanya used to work for, there was an announcement for a manager position. And Tanya decided, she was really feeling this passion within herself to step up and be a leader and stretch herself. So she told some of her friends and colleagues that she was going to apply for this job. And many of them just smiled and was like, So she applied for the job and she interviewed, but someone else got the job. And one day she was talking to one of her colleagues, one of her friends, and she was lamenting how she didn't get the job. And her colleague, her friend said, "Girl, I knew you weren't going to get that job." Can you imagine how that made Tanya feel in the moment? Like she had been vulnerable and shared with someone that she trusted her dream, her desire, her goal. And it turned out that that person didn't see her as being capable of doing that thing. So I want to just slow things down for just a moment and get you to really focus in on what I'm talking about here. Has this happened to you? Have you opened up with someone and shared with them this desire, goal, and dream? And then you had this experience. What's actually happening in this moment is very potent and very important. It's something that can happen that we may not even be aware of. And if we're not self-reflective, it can damage our career path. It can damage our self-esteem. So when Tanya shared with this colleague, this friend, that she lamented not getting that position, and that person made that comment, what happened? This. What is this? This is a label. This is what can happen to us when people are not saying things that are in alignment with who we really are. This label can say anything. It can say, you ain't ready, you're not capable, you don't have what it takes, who do you think you are? And if we're not conscious, if we're not careful, we can carry this label around with us for the rest of our lives. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 3 steps that you can take to remove this label. But first, I want you to understand that no one, absolutely no one, not your supervisor, not your colleagues, not your parents, no one is responsible for you achieving your heart's desire, your dream, your goal. Only you. And I'm saying this, I know it's common sense, but many of us on an unconscious level turn our power over to other people to encourage us and cheerlead us on into reaching our goals. And there are people out there for us, and that's part of one of the steps. But first and foremost, it comes down to you. So step number 1, ask yourself the question, if you suspect that you're carrying this label and this has happened to you, step number 1, What does it take for me to fulfill this dream, to fulfill this goal, or fulfill this role? What does it take? Maybe you need a certain amount of experience. Maybe you need to get some training, to get skills. There are also readiness assessments for certain roles where you can take the assessment and find out if you're ready and find out what the gaps are, and then take the steps to fill those gaps, whether it's training, experience, or whatever. You can also try to find or look for a mentor who can help you navigate through the systems, or someone who has achieved what it is you're trying to accomplish, to give you guidance on what you need to do to get there. So that's step number one, readiness. What does it take for me to achieve this goal on a practical level? Step number two, why am I going after this goal? Sometimes people want to be a manager because they want a title, they want power, they want recognition or attention, and this kind of boosts their self-esteem. However, if this is you, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to encourage you to go a little deeper, because when things get really challenging, when adversity arrives, you will not be able to sustain and navigate and overcome the challenges. You will falter, you will fall, and you will fail. So really dig deep and find out why you really want to take on this role or achieve this goal. And as you discover this, you really need to have a passion for what it is that you're trying to achieve. Whoops, and the label has already come off before we've even gotten to step three. But if you have a passion for this goal that you want to achieve, that's going to be your fuel when things get really tough. And that's going to be very important. So figure out what makes you passionate about this goal. And that's going to be the fuel to help drive you forward when things get tough. And finally, number three, this is called a noble goal. What is your noble goal? What is your bigger cause? Your noble goal helps to stretch you from where you are right now to who you want to become, but it also connects you to a larger purpose. Maybe you want to bring in compassion, care, and sincerity and empathy into your workplace. Maybe for your business, you want to provide a product that helps people to feel included. Maybe you want to increase self-awareness in your community or in your business or in your workplace so that people can rise up to the challenges and achieve success. So this is something that you have to do. You can start off with, what are my values, and list those values and figure out how those values are going to connect to the person that you want to become, as well as how it serves others. So just to recap, number one, what does it take for me to achieve this goal? Do I have the skills? Do I have the training? How can I get a mentor? How can I get professional support? Maybe you need a mentor or even a coach. That's the practical step. And then the other two are more internal. Why do I want to take on this goal? What am I passionate about? And how is that going to fuel me when things get difficult and challenging? And then number three, what is my larger purpose? How is this going to drive me towards being my bigger self, my best self? And how does this serve others and help them achieve their bigger and better selves? So I hope that you found this video to be helpful. Once you go through those three steps, you can remove that label and trash it. If you found this video to be helpful, I encourage you to please share it with someone that you think can support you. But also, if you found this to be supportive, please comment in the comment section below. And remember, if you are interested in getting support in achieving your goal as a career professional, business person, leader in the community, reach out to me and let's talk and have a strategy call to discuss what your goals are and how I can support you in being that self-directed leader of heart and mind. There's a link in the description. Just click on that link and schedule a 1-hour strategy call at no cost to you. Thanks for showing up. I look forward to connecting with you again in my next video. And remember, you are a leader of heart and mind, and you are here to make change, not only in your personal life, but in the lives of others. Have a great week.